Hey guys, we're here at Silverstone today for round 2 of the TDT Championship. We've got the diff in now, which is really helping. I mean, we haven't actually tested at Silverstone before, so I don't actually know how much better it is, but we've qualified P3. We're about a second off the front, which is okay, I think. 2 M3s in front of us, I think. So let's see what we can do in the race.
Here we go, race start then. I actually got really good launch off the line, straight round the Porsche. Thought, oh brilliant, going to get up the inside of the BM as well.
And not the greatest start actually for our second on the grid. The Porsche
kind of threw it up there, but the BM bravely held on round the outside. We didn't really have the legs to keep up in the straight line, so he was able just to edge it ahead here, but I kind of feel I can get close to improved Maggots and Beckett. Oh, maybe a bit too close. It's kind of compromised me through here, but I'm thinking I'll try and do the up and under. Oh, but again a bit too optimistic there, and it's kind of killed my run down the back straight. And again, we can't really keep up in a straight line, but let's see what we can do around the rest of the lap. There's so many cars in this race, it was really good fun. There we go, we're catching up a little bit round the brakes. This is the first time we've had the new diff in for a race, and it's helping. We were a little bit off in quali, but much closer on race pace. Oh, absolutely launched it over that curb there, and in my mind thought, no one's going to see that, that's fine. And our mechanic Sam, as soon as I came into pit, when I saw you throw it over that curb, so I couldn't even get away with it.
So I'm wondering if one's much more experience. Jack Wright will be the quicker, I suspect.
Car's a little bit loose at the moment while the tyres are warming up, but I'm pretty pleased at this point that we're able to kind of keep on the tail of the BM in front. Again, because he was a good 8/10 quicker than us in qualifying. I didn't really know what to expect in the race, but all things considered, on lap 1 we're kind of keeping tabs.
The BMW and the Mini who have opened the gap on the rest, and the rest are doing that first lap thing of cars all over the place, not necessarily online, because this is a fantastic opportunity to gain places in the melee. A whole variety of cars, from tiny little Mazdas up to those big BMWs.
Again, you can see we're just closing up a bit under the brakes through here, but there was no practice for us, so we're kind of just feeling our way. I think this is only my 3rd lap of the day, so we're learning as we go, which kind of, I felt a bit more optimistic that I'll be able to find more pace as we raced on. But the BM's pulled a good 2 seconds on us at the moment, but we kind of knuckled down and reeled him back in slightly.
Seconds over the 1.141 Mini of Chris and Luke.
Yeah, a bit loose through turn 1.
The Mini crosses the line 1.4, in fact fastest.
So that we've gained some time here. This is the end of the second lap. And close your eyes. No such thing as track limits through turn 1 there. You can see we're catching him quite a bit under the brake, which is good. But the car's hopping a lot here. So that's me just braking too late, coming off the brakes, trying to carry too much speed into the corner, and the tyres literally just being like, nope. Yeah, pushing really hard, kind of, I can see we're getting closer. And again here I kind of fake a lunge to the inside, just to be like, let's see if we can scare him off the road a little bit. But full credit to him, he's not really putting the foot wrong. We're actually catching my teammate, that Mini in front. He had an altercation on lap 1 and I think broke one of his alloys, so he came in. He let the BM through, which I was hoping he was going to hold him up, and then I thought, oh brilliant, he's going to let me through too. And he's just sat in the middle of the road through Maggots and Beckett. But all credit to Steve, he actually is driving really well through here, so he's not really holding me up. Maybe a tiny little bit there, but to be honest, no harm done. But I was hoping he was going to hold the BM up a bit more, but let's give him a little wave. See him in a bit. Again, this is just before we're coming into pits. This is a few more laps into my 20-minute stint, and Clio in front, who we're just coming round, gets kind of slowed him up a little bit here, so I'm like, brilliant. And it looks, see that smoke coming out the back? I think, I'm not sure, but to me it looks like he's kind of
going on
buzzing the
there
gears
for fourth,
a little
fifth,
bit.
sixth
So I'm like,
with
I'm
those
actually
cars.
able
He's
to
actually
sit with him in a
got,
straight line,
he's
but
actually got right in front of him
show
is,
my nose a
Jeremy
little bit,
Evans in
but
the
nothing.
Civic. And right
He
behind him is
kind
the
of he
Jordan
keeps it
Honeywell
online,
in that car. So
and that was
fantastic.
kind of the
That
closest we
between
got.
them, the Elise, but that long ago. So that car
But time
is-
to kind of offset a
he's
pit stop
staying in the
here.
car.
There's a 2-minute minimum pit window where we change drivers, so every car has to be in, like, from pit entry to pit exit 2 minutes. So it's time to get Chris in the car, make sure the radio's connected, the belts are on, and make sure we're not under the time, but we're as close as 2 minutes as possible. And off he goes, window open. It was a hot day. Chris actually came out ahead of the BM, and they proceeded to have a great little ding dong for a few laps. The BM eventually getting the better of us, but then immediately broke down, which was a little bit gutting because I think it would have been a great race to the end. But nevertheless, really great to bag a win with Chris. He drove really well for the last 10-15 minutes. So on to the next one, Brands Hatch GP.
Our first overall race win, which is fudging brilliant. And to do it with my brother Chris is epic. I would get him to say thank you. I would get him to say a few words, but he's on the camera right now and he's a bit camera shy. So maybe we'll coax him throughout the season.
What are you doing?
So we're just now going to hear from the team boss.
No.
What would you like to say about?
Congratulations, lads. Well done.
Yeah.
Good job done. And Sam.
What about your other son?
Michael. Where's Michael? Michael's got a lot to learn. He's coming on soon.